Hey guys, it's Janine here, and today I'm here to answer the question, how much tax can you actually save by leveraging your TFSA? Now, the contribution room for the TFSA for 2019 is $63,500, and provided we get the same TFSA increase of $6,000, in 2020, you'll be able to contribute $69,500 provided you're 18 as of 2009. Now that's a huge amount of contribution room to be able to leverage and grow your money tax-free. If you're in a relationship or have a significant other and both of you are 18 since 2009, you will both have access to almost $70,000 that you can grow tax-free, which means $140,000 across your household. Now, if this doesn't excite you, maybe some of these numbers will actually show you how much tax you can save by investing and growing your TFSA over the course of your life. Now, the power of the TFSA is really unlocked when you contribute as much as you can to your TFSA and then invest within your TFSA. So don't look at your TFSA as a savings account to earn 1 or 2% interest. You need to be investing in the stock market and earning 7 to 12% on an annual basis. Now, let's say you've been diligent at contributing to your TFSA over the last 10 years, and you've managed to grow your TFSA to a 6-figure account. Let's go with 100,000. So as of today, the contribution room for 2019, like I said, is $63,500, which means that you would be able to have grown that amount all the way to 100,000 without actually paying any tax. What this looks like is $36,500 in gains that you aren't actually taxed on. And if this money was grown outside of your TFSA, you would be taxed at 50% of that $36,500 if this was all capital gains. Obviously, it would be a little bit different if these were dividends or interest income, and that works out to about $18,000. And then your tax rate on that, if we're, looking at the higher end of things, would be another 50%. This means by turning your $63,500 TFSA to $100,000 in the past decade, you've saved over $9,000 in tax that you didn't have to pay to the government. Now, if we take that $100,000 and invest it earning around 8% over the next 30 years, you'll actually grow your TFSA to a 7-figure sum. That means you're gonna have over $1 million in your TFSA, even if you don't contribute any more money than that $100,000 that's already in there today. Now, if we take that $1 million and subtract our initial $63,500 contribution, you'll end up with over $900,000 that you don't have to pay tax on. When I ran the numbers, it was actually closer to $950,000. I think it was $942,000 in capital gains that would be ultimately taxed at 50%, which would mean that $471,000 of that would actually be subject to tax after you take into account the capital gains inclusion rate. From there, again, if we're looking at higher tax brackets across Canada, you might be subject to around 50% of that amount taxed. So you're actually looking at saving $235,000 in tax over the course of your investing lifetime. In 30 years, you can save $235,000 that you would have normally had to give to the government just by contributing $63,500 and growing it at about 8% over the next 30 years. Now, if that doesn't excite you, then think about what your future self could do with $1 million. I know that is one of the ways we plan on funding our retirement, is turning both of our TFSAs into $1 million accounts so that we can travel the world and do exactly what we want when we are retired. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions about the TFSA, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you next week.